What's going on? I don't even know what's happening. Is this just, am I being silly or what?
You're being pretty silly. Where are you?
Oh, excuse me. What I'm doing is I'm here at the set of the DJC show because I'm filming a scene. Why am I on camera? What's happening? Did I miss something?
I'm not sure what to do here, friend. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I'm here filming a scene of about craft beer, and I'm about to chug some beer. But it's Thursday. It's 3DO Thursday.
Yes, you are aware there's a show. Yes.
Oh my goodness. I apologize.
Well, don't worry. I don't want you to feel awkward. I'll just go to my bar that I have here as well.
You have a bar?
No, but with the power of green screens that I also don't have up right now. But it could. Imagine how cool it would be, though.
So I got this giant chuggable, I think this holds about 5 beers. That should work. Let's go ahead and fill this bad boy up, and then I'll be in there.
No idea what's happening right now.
That's so delayed.
So much delay right now.
There's so much delay. I'm talking now, but now I'm back here. Wow.
Brian F. says, you missed Panda's amazing game reveal. Well, don't worry. It'll come back again a little bit later today. Don't worry.
Well, there it is. This is what I'm bringing to the table, if you will. Enough of the DJC show. That's for another time, another place. That's a secret, but you got a little taste. But don't be tasting too much. You don't want to wear out your palate. I'm going in the studio now.
Good, because I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, there we go. Woo. Oh my. What is happening? Let's get rid of this silly bar. Whoa, hello.
Hi.
That always happens. So, it's 3DO Thursdays. I guess I probably should say hello to some people that are here.
You didn't even say hello to me, dude. You just popped on, and it was the bar, and I was confused. And
I know, it's crazy. Anyways, hi. Yes, hi. Welcome. Panda Sub 2000, our special guest. Thank you for being here. Always great having you here. Thank you for the burp. Brian F. is in the house for the total eclipse of the... Oh. Eclipse of the farts. Has 3DO Thursdays been eclipsed? It's over. We got too cocky. You mean Sega Saturn Solar Eclipse has a prequel? That might have been the post. What do they call it? The after. That would have been the sequel to this. Yeah, you know what I meant.
Drink more beer.
Yeah. A Jaeger. I literally had one sip, and then the laugh made my eyeballs pop out. I'll take a Jaeger bomb. Well, yes, as you should. I will pour you one. Is the silly bar high? Well, I mean, it's about up to here. Anyway, you miss Panda's amazing. Oh man. Well, I was going to ask you if you you were talking last week that you may have a new game to show off.
Something brand new. When you're all settled in, I've got something brand new to show.
Michael Hayes, very good. Very good to see you.
DJ Smith, Big Block, Brian, Salvador, how you guys doing?
Yeah. Michael Hayes says, too bad Ring King isn't on 3DO. But you know what's really cool? Roll the clip.
I wish I was getting Ring King done to this table right now.
Oh, you zing! Oh,
Innovation.
wow. That is, anyways, yeah, now that we're settled in, I've got my
Your beer?
55-gallon. Ooh.
While you drink that beer, can I make a quick plug? A quick plug? Yeah. So today I finally released our first podcast episode of Master Debaters. When this episode is done, I'd love for you guys all to check it out. It was a lot of fun. 4 great guests on there. And it's a really, really interesting, unique kind of debate show where it's not just about being right, but it's actually about trying to find a way to compromise with each other for kind of a greater goal. You'll see. It's a lot of fun. There's activities in there. There's all sorts of games. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. Now on to the games that I promised I would deliver.
I gotta interrupt you there. And no, I'm not gonna pull out a game like you do. I don't have that many. But I literally saw that right before we came on. I watched the new Master Debaters.
Master Debaters. Thank you for watching.
Wait. Oh no, that was me. I went in the bathroom and then never mind. I mixed those things up. No, I really did. I'm kidding. No, I actually did watch. It is a great, great podcast. And I can't wait for part 2. I was literally screaming at the screen because the whole, I don't want to say there's a certain game in there. I was like, are you serious? That should have been top tier. And the fact that they argued, I wanted to reach into the TV set. And I couldn't because that's physically impossible. It's just circuit boards and LCD or LED.
I agree. I actually, because I was the host and I have to be neutral, there was a couple of times I'm like, guys, what are you doing?
It's like 40 seconds left, and I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to say, the art of compromise is strength. You're right. Yeah, you got to compromising is the name of the game. We'll just say that. Big Bucks, they just got home, but we'll watch Master Debaters tonight.
And why not right afterwards? You might as well master debate in the shower, because that's where I've always had the best arguments come right out of me.
To me, it doesn't work as much in the shower.
It doesn't work?
Seems like it's the water does something.
Do you like to master debate in public? Is that kind of
No, I do not.
You can get your message across.
Oh, that's silly.
Family events.
Sneed says he heard that you guys debated the Iraq War. There's a lot of politics. That's all it is.
It's all politics.
Well, speaking of no politics, you had a game, sir, that you were going to show us from your 3DO collection. I cannot wait.
Dude, it's a good one. This is a good one.
Oh, I bet.
It is a little game called Night Trap for the... hold up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
That was disappointing. That was disappointing.
It's a little game called... Wait, is that the
same? No, that's a different one. That's like 2 different versions.
It's a little... is that...
That's the Switch. I don't even... Okay. What does that have to do with...
I don't know. I'm so sorry. It's a little game called Night Trap for the 3DO. Look,
whoa, the long
was even rated. Yeah.
That's like that made the whole ESRB, the whole court case about that. And is that Dana Plato on the cover?
It is, before she was dead.
Well, you'd want her alive unless you're looking for a zombie look to this game.
I'm not.
Oh, that was a surprise, a delightful surprise.
But before you continue, I just want to say, wait till you see the next time I come on. Chef's Kiss. This might be the ultimate one the next time I come on. So you've been warned.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Well, I do got my dongle down here, and it's plugged into something. Of course, I mean my Doc's wireless controller with the dongle. You need to, turn it on. So, without further undue or ado,
the sound isn't on the game here. Hold up.
Oh, hey! Whoops!
Ooh. Commander, we're detecting an energy surge.
Can everybody hear that sound? Okay. Uh-oh.
Notify the Stellar Command to attack and get Gamma Squadron off the deck pronto.
And thanks, Salvador, for saying the premiere of that episode was a blast. I appreciate it. I'm happy you checked it out.
We're hit. Shields are down.
Uh-oh, the shields are down. Oh, barely turn it up. I mean, I knew it's different for them than it is us.
Oh, my.
I am Lord Zodak.
No, that's not his voice.
The dark side, Dominion.
No.
Your species has been selected for the hunt.
Oh, no. So, once again, that's like the running theme with 3DO games is they get, like, their intern to do the audio and stuff.
What you are about to witness is what we
You're about to witness.
which in your language means sun dagger.
Sun dagger.
I can't find it. Illuminate.
Really? Well, I turned up a little bit.
Evacuation. All hands.
There we go.
Shit.
Okay. Whoops.
And by the way, if you hear me chewing, let me know. That's annoying. So if you hear me chewing this gum,
Hey,
let me know.
it's After Burnett. Welcome to 3DO Thursdays. A little more volume on the game set. Okay, I will make sure that the game is.
I think we're good now. That was prior to you increasing.
Oh, okay. Kurt Bradshaw in the house. Okay, that was from when you were showing Night Trap. Okay.
Total eclipse of my chart.
Oh, said almost there. Okay, how is this sound, guys? I'm gonna let it play again so we could hear.
So, this game is called Total Eclipse, and this was a launch game. Is that correct?
It had to have been. I got mine packed into the 3DO I had, but I don't. It was. I don't think it was a launch because Crash and Burn was the only launch.
Oh, okay.
You entered restricted space. Withdraw immediately.
I appreciate you stopping in after Burnett just to even see a bit or watch on replay.
Ensign, notify the Stellar Command that we're under attack and get Gamma Squadron.
How is the volume now, chat? Just to. I'm hoping this. Anything over this may be unbearable.
Yeah, for us, it's pretty unbearable.
Oh, okay. Our voices are okay. I'll be quiet while this plays then.
Switching to view screen now.
Oh no.
I am Lord Zodak.
I am Lord Zodak.
I like him. He's got such personality.
You should regard it as an honor to feed us. We hunt only the quickest and the smartest. What you are about to witness is what we call Juk Pular. Which in your language means sun dagger.
Dagger. What's up, Michael? All your bases belong to us. All right, enough. We're gonna move on.
For the love of God.
Let's see it one more time.
What they don't know is that we have been watching this on loop even before the episode started.
All right, so
controls. Let's look at those controls.
Let's check. Yeah, that's always good. So I kind of remember these. You can roll with the shoulders. Special weapon is stop, which is weird. Accelerate, fire, and brake. In case you didn't know, you can brake in midair, apparently.
Always important.
I think it's, yeah. And, you can switch them. Look at that. I keep it the same. Keep it the way it was meant to be played. All right, man, let's see how. I have not played this in so long. This is going to be something. Oh, it's more of this.
At ease, Lieutenant. I'm not going to blow
his whole
propaganda
reflection
smoke in the face. The truth is that the war is going badly for us. Earth is being bombarded by Draxi missiles, and we're being forced to retreat in every sector. Our scouts have tracked the missile path back to a planet, a mega nebula. Your first mission will be to destroy those missile silos.
There they are. Those are the silos he's talking about.
That's it.
Okay.
Best of luck.
They look like a couple of...
You really do need to do a barrel roll immediately. That's like priority number one. There we go. Well, I'm going to vomit.
Yeah. Whoa! There it is. Hope you're enjoying that metal guitar. Whoa!
Now, did this come out on any other system, or was this a 3DO exclusive?
Oh, it came out in everything else. It was on PlayStation, yeah. Poor 3DO. PlayStation's like, oh, you guys have that? It's actually kind of cool. We'll just come out with that now.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just trying to get one. I don't know why my control is so off. Oh, I should be looking at my monitor, not the friggin' StreamYard.
Being able to watch the gameplay usually beneficial when trying to play a game.
Yeah.
I've heard. Rumors.
Oh, I can just hold it down. I forgot. I don't think I need anything right now. Oh, I was hitting the walls there. It's been a while. Oh!
You're doing a good job of shooting at nothing. Oh, there's something to shoot.
There's some stuff. I saw stuff and things. Whoa! This is so much 3D. The music's pretty pumping.
How is the controls? Like, how does it feel?
It feels sluggish, but then sometimes I push it and it moves. Aqueous Major. Oh, here we go. Like, sometimes it feels like it doesn't move at all. Should I do a barrel roll in here? Just kidding.
You absolutely should.
Well, if that's the case, then...
Now, what exactly is the purpose of those items? Like building those things to just be sliding like that inside this corridor? Is there any...
It's to catch ships like me. That's exactly the purpose.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
He's like, could you make these doors?
Yeah, they're timed.
Okay.
An easily readable timer.
Easy. How dare they try to read what timing is? You should feel it an honor to be pooped out by us. Sounds like a snake. See, now
that dialogue is better than what we saw.
Whoa! What you don't want to do is a barrel roll and then crash. Whoa. I'm about to die. Like, I took a lot of damage in that tunnel. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I was losing control. I wonder if your ship controls worse. That was a good load time there.
You shooting at the moon over there? What are you doing?
I just keep it going. That way, it's like I have unlimited ammo. Oh, I got special weapons too, remember? Oh, shoot. That is... Back down here was easier. Oh, I want that, whatever that is. Is that a shield?
It's like the shield, okay.
Apparently I got nothing. Was I supposed to shoot it? I'm trying to remember. I remember this controlling way better. I'm wondering if it's... I don't want to blame it on my controller, but it's not the stock controller.
You did just have a bucket of beer. That may have
Well-
something to do with it.
Well, that was literally one. I didn't fill it up though. It was just It was only a tenth of the Oh, I got those. Whoa. Boy, I could use a beer. Yeah, it's a little boring. Oh, he put some more silly things in here. What was his name? Sirius or something? Cyrus. I don't know what his name was. Yeah. Snake guy. He looks like the guy from Futurama. Zoidberg. He looks like Dr. Zoidberg.
I still am impressed though with the 3DO's output. Like their graphics, like this is still pretty impressive.
For that, for the very early '90s, yeah, I would say so. Put more sliding tiles in. Like, I'd like to know when he talked to the contractor, if he was like, they'll need more sliding tiles, and then you put one up and one down, and then one up again, then one down. They'll never figure it out. Sun dagger. Anyways. Wow. I'm like a pro at. Never mind. Loading. What I like is it just goes pitch black and then all of a sudden you're back.
Big Block says, I think I'm having more fun watching this game than I did playing it years ago.
Feeling it now, just because I barely remember. I remember the game, but I couldn't have told you what it felt like back then. But it's choppy. It's weird. Like at some points it's too tight, but then like right there, I'm like, whoa! Like I push to the left, and I feel like I can't line anything up properly. So like I see something, especially when it comes to those. When we get those power ups. I don't want to die.
Sneed asks, does this level ever end? That's a question.
It ends with a barrel roll. Whoa!
That is nauseating.
Oh, I did end it with a barrel roll.
Yeah, you did, but okay.
Aquas Major. Wow. Oh, it's more crazy rock music. Oh, now I actually have enemies.
Have you ever found that music that tries so hard to be cool is typically the lamest sounding music of
It's
all
like
time?
all it is like it's a non-stop guitar solo from like a hair metal band. I don't get it. Okay, it's like I tried to get that power up and I can't line. Oh, I must have got it. Now I have yellow shooters. Look at me with the yellow. They say yellow is the best things, the blessed things.
I couldn't agree more.
Is what everyone was saying, and everyone in the game magazines, they're like, you're gonna want to try that yellow power up. I don't see any new terrain. That's another thing. It's like, can we have a different level already? It's Aquas Major Part 4 after this. I don't know.
Well, Savage asked, does the terrain graphics ever change? Like, this is kind of like Crash and Burn. It's like the same level over and over.
Yeah. If it says Aquas Major Part 4, then it's just going to be. Oh my goodness! To be honest, the hardest thing is when he put in all those sliding tiles. That's what was really getting to me. I'm dying though. I need some sort of like gravity just completely gave out there. Oh, there we go. What does this do? 1 up. Okay, well, I needed that because I'm about to die right now. And there I am. One more quarter says gentle tap dodges.
Never mind. Wall.
Never mind wall.
I got a lot of people asking if they've ever heard of Night Trap. They better watch the beginning of this show because they're in for a treat. They are in for a treat.
You were also going to show one of the games you had today, right?
I mean, I could if you wanted.
Oh, look at that. Blue and gold. It's a
wow.
U of M. You of crimson and blue. Or crimson and whatever. No one cares. Oh, got a little orange in there. Man, this terrain looks so similar to the first level and the second level and the third level. You wouldn't even have known.
I find that music so offensive. It's just so.
You're just not cool. You don't get the extreme rock.
That is true.
You got to understand. You got. If it's too loud, then you're just too old, man. I mean, give in to the guitar. Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
Luke asks, is this a total eclipse of the heart?
This is a total eclipse of the fart so far.
And as someone else said, this is a total eclipse of the shart. So there's also that.
Hey-o. Oh, I got another one up.
This may be the summer I dig out the 3DO thanks to 3DO Thursday.
Well, we are the number one 3DO live stream. Yeah, by default. Well, you're not supposed to say that. We say that when we go off the air. I'm so determined to do well, but I'm not having a good time. This is the most boring shooter. Oh, it looks like a McDonald arch right there when I did that.
It looks like Zeno disagrees. He played the hell out of this game back in the day.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun with this back in the day. I'm just saying, as far as picking it up again, like, it's tough to play, but it looks appealing. It's so weird. It feels like you're almost playing I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, here we go.
Eclipse the Twilight book. Did you ever?
Oh, cool! Aquasis Major Part 4. It's the same planet. Woo!
Did you ever watch the Eclipse films, the Twilight films?
I've seen a couple of them because a girl I was seeing at the time. Oh, this one you're close to the ground. Was really into them, so of course I had to go to the theater to see a couple of them. Sparkly vampires, yay! Oh man, I'm gonna die. And that's just what happened.
Graphics are so real.
It's so real. It's 3D. Like I feel like I'm immersed in my McDonald blasters.
What kind of wacky shooting are you doing there? You see those arcs?
What the heck was that? It's like it won't let me go up. Like it keeps you close to the ground in this level. The only reason I knew as I wasn't dead yet was because of the extreme soundtrack. Ah. Dude, why am I all of a sudden just getting killed?
This is like elevator music of like rock music. It's like just background.
Yeah, you're
generic.
pretty much right with that. Shoot! That was that wall I was supposed to not pay attention to.
Yep.
I have one continue left. Well, I say we use it now. Better than later. Aquas Major. I tell you what, I have never had more fun on a Thursday than on 3DO Thursdays. This is the best time of my life playing this game.
Big Block says, I would replay Wing Commander 3, but DJC basically spoiled it by playing almost all the way through it on stream.
What the heck? How did I die? Like, it's like you can't... Okay, so it's like it's saying like that I'm... Even though the wall or the hill is off screen, if I move to the right, I automatically die because it's there, but you can't see it. So I have to completely like avoid going around that way. I'm guessing. I see that like right there. I'm afraid to move.
They really should have copied Star Fox more, said Sneak. I like the 3DO's exclusive Wing Commander game, says Zeno.
Oh, Wing Commander, then you boy, you in for a treat. If you want to watch some in replay, we did Wing Commander, but I had no clue on the controls, and it was pretty silly good time.
Good old Stationary Commander.
I got past Stationary Commander is what Panda was calling me. Oh! Okay, that's going to give me some power, hopefully. Yeah, okay. So I noticed like shooting, because I couldn't remember shooting. Oh! No. See, it's that stuff, that the terrible mapping that it is, and I remember that was the struggle now of trying to get far. Wasn't the enemies or the flying, although the flying has a lot to do with it too.
Well,
but it's not knowing. Yeah.
Saviter brings up a good, helpful tip for you. Warning, flying full speed into the ground or hills can be fatal. So just check that out. Maybe try and...
Oh, so I should stop doing that then? You guys are pretty hilarious. Whoa! Dude, like I'm not... I'm going to do a barrel roll at this point. But I vaporized. Wow.
It was a good shot, though. It was a good try.
How you liking this part of the song? It's really getting in the high notes on that guitar, huh?
Oh, God.
What? How did I blow up after? Once you blow those up, you go to full strength. That's the whole reason. Oh wow, I must have 30 ships in reserve.
Flying into enemy fire is prohibited, says Zeno.
That's usually Dude! How many shots does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center? This is your last. Oh,
Mike
wait,
Garcia is
the last one
in his house.
Community love. This game is a jaw dropper, Mince McMahon.
How you doing, Garcia?
See, okay, something's hitting me over there, but if I turn too much to the left.
Where did you?
Okay, there, I got it that time. But you can't, it won't let you go up from the ground, like I'm stuck on the ground.
Ooh,
and then
yeah, continue.
Okay, we got through this.
Saviter makes a suggestion. New show, Saturn Saturday. You can play Solar Eclipse.
Dude, Saturn Saturday. Hey, not a bad idea. I just don't have a Saturn.
Well, you can make it Sega Saturday, and then that just covers it all.
I could do. Oh man, I was almost there.
Zeno was on the edge of his seat, and then you let him down.
They're starting me from the very beginning again?
Yes.
What type of torture? This is torture. Ouch. Okay, now, that wasn't for that thing. Dude, and right there, it's like gravity gives up on you right there. There we go.
Sneeze says more Aquios.
I was gonna say, boy, they don't have enough of those. Like, I want more of this terrain. Dude, like you can't. I feel like I'm not in control right here. Dude, right there, it kills you right out of the... And then it's going to start me all the way at the beginning of the level.
This game will make a man out of you.
I tell you what, I'm sweating. Not because of the game or anything. I just thought I'd let you guys know that I'm sweating.
You're having a heart attack.
Probably. Been eating way too much pizza.
If you have a heart attack and leave me with this damn music just looping, I'm going to kill you again. It's like the worst.
You know what actually had really good generic rock music, I thought, or good music, was PO'd. Remember, it was like Okay, this is where it gets stupid.
Maximum Carnage had great music from Green Jelly. You ever hear that soundtrack?
Oh, Green Jelly did that? I love Green Jelly. Or at least I used to. Okay, dude. Whoa, they said put a thing there. I think not falling for that one.
Hey, chat, while he's playing this, why don't you tell us some of your favorite games? Jesus Christ.
I was at the end. I was literally at the end. That was the final thing before the warp to the next. If it starts me at the beginning again, I am breaking this game in half. I am going to go full rage. I thought I was going to say full something else. No, I'm full rage. Not that excited.
Saboteur says Halo had some good guitar music. It actually did. Hey, chat, while he's playing this game, I'd love to hear some of your favorite game soundtracks. I had mentioned Maximum Carnage is a good retro game soundtrack by Green Jelly.
Did you see the ground moving? Like what? I don't even know. Speaking of green jelly, it looks like I'm flying over a pile of green jelly. What is this? This supposed to be alien water? You gotta be kidding me. So I make it all the way to the end, and then they start me at the beginning of the level again. So you can't move. You're set at one level. You can't go up or down. You're only going left to right. And then sometimes the gravity just gives out, and then all of a sudden you go down. That's what she said. All right. No! So you gotta explode things to get hit points or whatever you want to call it, power. Yeah, that gave me oops, and then I'm back to nothing again. There we go. We're in yellow. Okay, there we go. Come on.
Games today don't make you rage like this does anymore.
They sure don't. See, right here now, it's like gravity just starts flipping out on you. Like all of a sudden now you got options, but you don't. Oh, missed that. That would have gave me some power. Okay, we're almost... Okay, now we're in a normal part of the game again. Or normal, you can go up and down now. Dude, I think we made it. We made it. It's all because of you guys. Oh, I am not going to make it through this. There is no way. He's going to put more sliding tiles and one up and one down. Here they are.
I believe in you.
Oh, just in time. I'm missing all these power-ups, by the way. There we go.
Don't make me regret my believing in you.
Well, it was those darn sliding tiles. So much lacquer on that damn thing. Oh, I get to have him laugh at me.
That is worse than death.
Well, there it is. Total eclipse. I mean, it eclipsed my fart and my heart.
And you might just shart.
A few more hairs just sprouted from your chest. And I don't need any more. There's plenty in there, you know? Man. Let's just... Thanks, Crystal Dynamics. Another Crystal Dynamics game, by the way.
Yeah. The makers of Tomb Raider.
So, Feels weird because I'm looking this way. So that looks a little better. Hey there. Now I'm looking at you. Now no, over this way. I'm over here. Right here.
Okay. I'm looking.
Right here. Right here.
Oh.
Look, and there's whoops. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to see. There's Rab right there.
Wow.
And there's me and my buddy. I can't tell where I'm supposed to point. Everything's backwards. Like this game. I don't know. Visually, I got to hear you saw me just rage on it, whatever. You didn't, obviously you're not playing these, so you don't, for something like this, it's hard to kind of gain a perspective. But what do you think of Crystal Dynamics Total Eclipse?
Well, I'm still impressed by everything I'm seeing on the 3DO. It could be the compression. I'm looking at a very small window, so it could be hiding a lot of the problems with it when you're full screen. But like whenever you play like the PlayStation, a lot of those textures would be very, very gritty looking, and they'd be kind of low res. And everything I've seen on the 3DO, for the most part, looks pretty decent. So the graphics are pretty impressive, especially considering when it came back out in the day. So the graphics were great. The FMV sequences look good. Once again, the problem is that they keep getting their intern to do, like, they'll get all this production value, right? Like with the fighting game and all that other stuff, but they're using like their janitor to voice the bad guy and stuff. As far as the game, it looked very generic. It looked like it controlled somewhere in the middle. Not necessarily the worst control, but not necessarily great either. Was the game on rails, or do you have complete freedom?
It's okay. That's okay. When that's going to go into the control that I'm about to talk about. Very soon we will. I am a friend of the channel is going to be hooking us up with some burned copies of games, so we'll be able to do a lot more. I want to do a lot more interactive stuff like Psychic Detective. The more game Zhang hosts the People's Party, which is kind of basically it's almost like a, I don't know, Russian version of of Twisted, and then also Night Trap and Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. We're gonna do all of those because that way, like, I can interact with Panda. Me playing a shooter is a little hard. I mean, we can laugh at some of the FMV, but in the most part, especially this game, it's like, what do you do? I'm not gonna sit here and play it all night, But,
as much as I enjoyed the screaming.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I did. They was making me rage. So this is it. So that you're controlling it at first, and like I said, you hit your shoulders. You can barrel roll. You can kind of go like this. It's very delayed going back and forth. But then sometimes if you're between, like, you have to go through like that little crevice in between the mountains.
Yeah.
It seems like when you go there, all of a sudden it's like loosey goosey, like it wants you to crash. Like I said, it feels like gravity gave up in between like mountains, or when you're going under stuff. It's really sensitive. It just goes like really fast. And then like when we got to that third stage, it was like, or the fourth stage, it just kept you on the ground. You can only go side to side. And then when it decided, you could go up, and then you can move, and then it would go back to that fixed like where you were on, like you said, like a rail, like you were just like and then all of a sudden, like you clear some mountains again, and all of a sudden it's 3D again. Like you can go anywhere, and that is the most frustrating. But to be honest, like, I think the hardest part is his sliding tiles. But that's
sliding tiles.
If it wasn't for Silius, whatever his name, what is his name? Scardus.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't have I'm so not invested into his sun dagger. And how does he know? Okay, so I think I said this before we went on the air, but like, I understand everything's not I understand it's a video game, right? But if you blew up, it is, yeah. So we're clear with that. If you blew up the sun, or a sun, which is a star, the planets are not just going to hang out. Like, you're going to blow up everything in that vicinity. So that was the science didn't check out there. But that's, like I said, stupid thing and silly thing to complain about. But his sun dagger. Oh yes, just put that in they'd file that over there and put. Can you change the garbage in my wastebasket? Okay, back to the game. So it was their accountant.
You are riding dangerously close to Cobra Commander right there. Dangerously close.
G.I. Joe. I played Solar Eclipse all the time for a while because it was the only 3DO game I had besides. Oh, you mean Total Eclipse? Yeah. Solar Eclipse, I guess, is the sequel, which I've never played. This one's Total Eclipse. But yeah, the pack-in crash and burn. So now when I bought my 3DO, like I got it like a year and a half later when it went to, like they just started clearancing them at that point. It was like late 95. And I believe I picked it up for $120 or $50. I don't really remember. But it came with the pack-in. The pack-in was Total Eclipse. And then I bought Road Rash and Need for Speed. And Need for Speed, we've got to play that one because the FMV and the actors in the FMV are darn right hilarious because they're so, I shouldn't say this, they're probably, like I did this last time, felt bad, so awful. I'm so sorry, but they were just, he's like, you think you got what it takes, man? He's standing by like the Corvette. Yeah, man. Like you're just like, you're just so freaking, What's up, Blitzkrieg? What's happening? Good to see you. Savater says, I only rage when teamed up with idiots in Rocket League. After I got, dude, Road Rash is one of the best, dude. Like that is considered to this day one of the best versions of Road Rash because of how great. Everything looked great on it. I mean, I think it's the only 32-bit one. They might have done it on PlayStation, but I guess the 3DO was actually everything about it just was better. You had the Soundgarden soundtrack. It was Soundgarden, Monster Magnet. You had all the cutscenes with the full motion video. You had the acting, the art style was all cool. Those distorted heads and stuff like that. Very cool, man. Well, yeah, thanks. I appreciate you stopping in, man. I don't know. This game from a nostalgic standpoint, I kind of like Total Eclipse, but it's playing it now, and like I said back then when this was the first. Now remember, this was the first 32-bit ever. So to see that and go, because what was Star Fox was Super Nintendo, right?
Yep.
So all you had before this that was close to this was Star Fox, which was close to real, like sort of realistic kind of 3D. So when you went from that to this, you don't. I don't think you kind of. I looked over a lot of controls on a lot of these games because you're like cinematically, like this was a beautiful looking game, Right. Like you never saw stuff. You never saw stuff like that, and Zeno says the PS1 version had the licensed music during the racing, unlike the 3DO, but the graphics were worse.
I'm checking out a lot of the reviews. I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, no, that's really all I was just saying is just like, I think back then this held up. It doesn't hold up. I hate to say it as much as I have nostalgia for it because it was one of the ones I had when I first got my 3DO, but I played more Road Rash and I keep wanting to say Road Rage. Road Rash and Need for Speed over anything. And then I got into games like Killing Time and Gex was another one I got, and PO'd. And then I had Space Ace and Dragon Slayer. Primal Rage does a great Super Street Fighter 2. And I had if you haven't seen Geekstorian's thing on the Capcom Pad Soldier, or whatever they called it, where you basically hold it like a light gun, and then you have up here, I guess they said you were supposed to do this. I used to just still use this, but I thought it felt, as stupid as that pad looks, it plays great. Like I played so much Super Street Fighter because that was the type of pad. I had 2 of those, and me and my friends would play Super Street Fighter 2. And of course, they're worth $1 zillion now. I sold all that stuff.
See, it's amazing that you were actually very familiar with that gamepad.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And there was another one. Trying to think of what else I had. Oh, I had the Dance Dungeons and Dragons Slayer as well. But I had I had a Mad Dog McCree. I don't know if you ever seen in the arcade. It was a Laserdisc game in the arcade called Mad Dog McCree.
Yep.
And it was basically, it was like a Dragon's Lair, but full motion video. So, but it did it so well and so quick that like, you'd be like, going along in a wagon and you'd be, you got your light gun, and I had the big light gun, which is worth $1 zillion now too. And you'd literally go like this, and it was kind of like a Wii, man. You just kind of went like this and went, ka-ping, and you shot at a skull, and it would quickly flip the frame to show the skull blowing up.
Yeah.
And that I was so impressed with that, that I want to get those games again and do it. But the light gun, if I could find one for under $300, the games aren't that bad, but it's the light gun is so expensive.
Yeah, but do you have a CRT to play that off of?
I have 2 CRTs here.
Oh,
I could probably put my smallest one here and make room so it's not as. I need to start doing that anyways, because I was doing on my Patreon. If you haven't went to Patreon, DJC Game Studios, I have some silly rage videos there where I raged like crazy over Super Mario Brothers, and I played it on emulation while watching on a flat screen through and then I was also through OBS. So tried doing some jumps in 8.4 precise, or try to get over that last Hammer Brother before Bowser in the end of 8.4. I wanted to literally throw the emulation box through the TV like at the end. But so there's reasons. Playing a Punch Out, a perfect reason too. There's no way you're gonna beat it. If you beat Punch Out working on an emulator, watching a flat screen, then you are a friggin' genius. You're a card counter. You're Rain Man, because you need a CRT and original cartridge. That's the only way to play that game.
I always thought it'd be really funny if someone trained off of playing Punch Out on a non-CRT and they got really good at it, that when they went to a CRT, they would just keep running into punches constantly. Their timing would be stuff. They look like the worst gamer of all time.
Yeah, I would. You're right. I never even thought of that. Or what if they were like, "Oh my God, I'm like the best." Like it was so much. I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right the other way though.
The time would be way off.
You got to 8.4. Yeah, well, yeah, I got like that's the last board for original Super Mario. I was just gonna do a run through and win it, just because I haven't done it in like years. It's been like over a decade. I mean, because it was so played out on that. I played it all the time. It's literally muscle memory, And I got to the last level, and I kept dying, and I was ticked off and wanted to throw the emulation box. The Kinhank Super Console X Pro is what I wanted to throw right through my TV. But yeah, that was on Patreon because I was cussing too. I was like, "Mother," but except it was uncensored. Silly Patreon. That's all uncensored over there. But yeah, so I was having fun with that. But I do want to get back into some of those games. Like a lot of my NES collection, like I can't see popping in Rygar and playing it on. I think it'd be I could try it, but I think I've played a lot of NES to where it's, if you want to go to precise things, especially in the cloud cities in Rygar when you're fighting those final bosses, like you got to jump and land and hit precise. Like it doesn't affect any of these games like in the first couple levels, but when you get to those levels where your muscle memory kicks in and you just know where to go, but it's not working because it's like I show it in my Patreon thing. I started Super Mario and I go, listen, I'm playing emulation. I just thought I'd give this a try. And I jumped. I hit my jump button 10 times. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It went
45 minutes later.
And it went boing, boing, boing. 4 times it jumped from a 10-hit button.
Wow.
So you have to also think like, I'm going to hit that block. So you hit it right before you get to that block. Like you had to think that way. So it's not fun to play stuff like that. So I'm not saying I'm a purist at any means. Like some shooters are also like that. Like everybody's like, why are you so bad? It's because I literally play everything on emulation because it's easier to capture. I noticed that like the Evercade VS on some of the stuff is easier because it's actual cart and I'm playing on the system that it was designed for. So the Evercade VS, I know I even give it a little bit of crap and I know a lot of other people don't like it. but there's a lot of games on there that play better, even some old NES or Sega that play better than my emulation box. So that just shows you, can you imagine me having the little CRT here and then running it, through OBS, but me looking at the CRT instead of the stupid monitor. Same with my Intellivision games. I'd be a lot better,
Right.
But unfortunately, the easier way and the better looking way is to use the emulator with the capture card and all that stuff. So.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Anyways, I'm babbling. But anyway, any final thoughts about what's this thing called? Total Eclipse.
Total Eclipse. I'm kind of trying to figure out why you were having that difficulty. With when you'd go under a bridge or a hill, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's because the camera.
It is, I think.
It's following you, and then when it's going over like a hill or whatever, it's hard for me to explain this, but it's limiting your up and down movement because the camera is now starting to dip down.
Yeah.
So you have a smaller window of going up, if that makes sense. Where if the camera's back here, then you can do this. So maybe when you're going under a hill, it's going with you, and so now you only have this range. Does that kind of make sense?
It does. You know what also doesn't make sense to me, though, is that this whole show I have an Intellivision backdrop, and it was supposed to be this.
There is that. So
that's interesting. Well, I messed up. Yeah. There needs to be more farts in the show. There wasn't enough farts. It was supposed to be a total eclipse of the farts.
It sounds like you're wrapping up. I would love to hear, can you give a tiny taste or teaser of what you're working on in the background of any future shows or anything?
Yeah, I did. Are you talking about the thing that all of a sudden shut off out there again? That's not a good sign.
I think that's what I'm talking about.
I literally just got that iPhone and now it literally just shut off, which shouldn't be doing. So that's not good. First, it had some sounder goes, "Oh, no worries, no one even noticed." Yeah. I left it from my lunch stream of Dungeons and Dragons and my wrestling stream. And I totally forgot, dude. Yeah, now it's finally professional. What in television? Yeah, I would love that. It'd be cool. Kurt Bradshaw says that we're going to need one more cat fighter. Cat fighter! Ow, that is loud.
I always is loud.
Don't usually do it on 3DO Thursdays, but now I think my ears are bleeding.
You're starting to feel the pain.
Even the meow just kind of hit that note.
Yes. Like you may be wearing different headphones. They hurt when it does that.
But we also can always go to this. Like Sneed said, one more ring cam. I don't know what they're doing. I think it's sexy, though. Anyways, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we are doing the DJC show, and it's going to be like a variety show. I am going to interview people. We're going to make drinks. We're going to do talk craft beers. We're going to talk music. We're going to talk wrestling. We're going to talk paranormal, UFOs, ghosts, aliens. There's going to be a lot of different subjects for each show. The first one is going to be obviously game related because we're going to kind of segue out into that and out of that. I'm not giving up on gaming. I'm just saying for that show. But yeah, so there's going to be a lot of retro gaming. I'm bringing in a buddy of mine. We're going to do some, I think, some Intellivision baseball and some Intellivision bowling live. I'm going to talk to him, interview him about his gaming experiences. Because he's like a decade younger than I am, so for him to talk about he's more like Sega Nintendo guy, but I kind of introduced him kind of Turbo Graphics because that was my thing, and then I don't think he's ever until he met me. I don't think he ever played in Intellivision, but now he's like really good at baseball, and we usually have these battles where I just keep trying to steal bases, so it's gonna be good. Yeah, and then how about that boxing? Oh, that boxing. Yeah. How about that? Maybe we'll do some Ring King live. Play some live Ring King.
Yeah, you should do Ring King reenactments. How about that?
If I just need to find my overalls in my big red wig, and I'll be ready to go, rootin', tootin', roaring, good time. I also have a buddy of mine that he was cleaning out stuff from his father that used to work and deal with computers his whole life, and he found 4 Radio Shack TRS-80 computers. Still in the box, one of every type that was released. And he is actually gifting me a couple of these things.
That's nice.
So it'll be kind of cool to have. But we're also, I think, I'm gonna interview him and talk to him, and we're gonna plug one in just out of the box and see what we can get to work on it. And I have a little bit of nostalgia on that. I got one. I think I got it from like I don't know if it was, I think it was a garage sale, and I went home and would write my own programs because you could do BASIC on it. And then I bought a couple cartridges because they were still selling cartridges at Radio Shack from a back catalog. So I got like Dungeons of Daggerath and stuff like that. And speaking of music interviews, one of the gentlemen here names Detroit, which is my brother in music here. This is made all that great music for the Intellivision album and all my music that I've done up to, well, at least the last like 20 years. And so he's going to be another one on the show that we're going to talk music and do some interviews with when we do the music show. Kurt says, need to do an Intellivision horse racing challenge this weekend, Kentucky Derby Sunday. Oh, man. Well, that would be Cy. Cy would probably be doing that. I am doing another last Wednesday. We did that was yesterday. I did a live Intellivision wrestling stream. And if no one caught it, I pretty much had the CPUs battle out. You know, I did the storylines and the titles, and I did commentary. I got all dressed up, and I did the commentary on these wrestlers, and they're hilarious the way they look. Like one guy's blue, one guy's purple. It's just funny, and the names are hilarious. But please check out, if you haven't checked it out, check out the Intellivision Wrestling League or Intellivision Super Pro Wrestling. I had a great time. I think the chat had a good time, and it's I'm going to do that again. I'm doing that again next Wednesday. I think it's just fun. And then hopefully, I'm hoping within at the minimum 2 weeks, we'll have the very first DJC show. At least, and it will evolve as I can get more funds to make that happen. But as far as our first show, I think I'm almost ready and got all the content and what I'm going to do with it. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy it because it's going to be something huge. And this gentleman here where do
I'm right here. I'm over there.
the guy that's talking right now,
great content like this will be featured.
It's going to be great. He's going to help me because I have no clue what I'm doing. DJC is 2 people. Few know this.
Why didn't you tell me?
You should interview Mr. Matthews. Panda would love it. Dude, I'd love to have Mr. Matthews on.
Mr. Matthews is fantastic. You guys have got to check out his channel. One of the best creators out there.
Last night's commentary video. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the wrestling from last night, watch the replay. It is. I had a good time. That was awesome, Russell. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Cy's got the horse racing. I got wrestling. I actually invited Cy to come on next week if he does everything going. But he needs to. Like I said, you got to dress up. I dressed up in the suit. I'm hoping to have some nice commentator microphone headphones. So yeah, he's like Tyler Durden. Who's Tyler Durden?
From Fight Club. Have you never seen?
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen Fight Club? Oh my God! You need to change that.
I was too busy watching your Fast and Furious movies. You kept telling me to watch. You're like, well, okay, then we're good. Yeah. But yeah, please check that out. Now you got to check out once again. I'm going to plug you because you just did your first ever the Master Debaters show where you had some guests on, and I watched the very first episode before we kind of went live and got ready for this show. And it was fantastic. It's only part one, and even at the end, you show some clips for the next one. I literally wanted to reach inside the TV screen. Like I was like, "There's 20 seconds left." I'm not going to say anything more than that. But I was just like, it's so like you want to say something when they're debating over these subjects, and a lot of those subjects, like nah. I saw like what was in the subjects, and I was like, I can't say. I don't have to ruin anything, but I was
sitting there. I was thinking the same thing a lot of times.
I'm like, do you realize the clock? It's like you got to throw one of these items under the bus, and just move on. But nope. It was great, a great thing. So please subscribe and like and all that good stuff to Panda Sub 2000, and make sure you check out the new Master Debaters, which is literally, listen, it's a funny name in itself. There's so many jokes to be had.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought it was.
Oh, you're like, oh no, never mind. Yeah, just like a master debater.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm heading to Toledo, Ohio for my daughter's wedding, just south of Detroit. Hey, very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Congrats. Well, I'm not going to keep dragging this farther and farther. I think we've done all we can with Total Eclipse. And I will see you guys later. I will see Panda Sub later. I thank you for all your support, guys, and I will see you soon. Take care.